telling me you've never had cream of mushroom pork chops before? Come with me. I'm gonna show you my Grandma Green's amazing cream of mushroom pork chops. Let's go. First things first, we pull the hair up. You're gonna need to set the oven, not the onion, what the heck, the oven to 350. Push start, let it heat up. Sorry for my screaming children. Step, wash the pork chops. Then you're going to flour all of the pork chops. And then once you're done flouring them, you're gonna place them in a pan. Yes, like so, like that. Now, the sole purpose of putting them in there is so whenever you put them in the crock pot, they'll be super, like, tender, juicy, buttery, amazing. So you're just want to keep them in there until, like, the very top layer is, like, it changes color, where it's not pink anymore. So it's like when it starts turning white, take it out of the crock pot. So while that is in the oven, you are going to open this massive can of cream of mushroom. I'm just going to go ahead and say this is probably one of my favorite recipes. My great-grandma passed it down to my grandma, who passed it down to my dad, and honestly, my grandma was Amish too, so I think she like ran away from her family. She was Amish, so she could cook. Once that is done, you're going to take this bad lad, you're just going to drop it. Oh, Lord, it came out faster than that. Oh my God, that kind of scared me a little bit. For this amount of pork chops, I only used 1 big can. But if you're using smaller cans, you can use 2 to 3 of the smaller cans. And what you're going to do next is, if you're only using the 1 big can, fill about halfway up with milk. If you're using smaller cans, you can use just 1 of the smaller cans and fill it up with milk and dump it in there. Alright, now that our milk is in there, just dump away. Add a little bit of salt if you'd like, maybe some pepper, as you please, whatever you prefer. You're going to put the lid on it, and you are going to let it sit there until the pork chops are done. Alright, now, once you get your pork chops out of the oven and they look like this, they can be pink in some areas, it is ready for the crock pot. Alright, once you put all of them in there, you're just going to give them a little stir around in the pot. So, while the pork chops were browning in the oven, sorry if you can hear my son playing Fortnite, moms know. I put the crock pot on high with the cream of mushroom and the milk, forgot to mention that, and let it like get, juicy. But once you actually put the pork chops in there, I actually turn it back down on low, and I let it sit in there for like roughly 4 or 5 hours, something like that, and that's literally all you have to do. So yeah, this next clip will probably be how it turned out. Alright, so here is the final product. It's best with shells and cheese, macaroni, and then mashed potatoes, and then green beans and ketchup. Please ignore my husband is playing video games. What I really love to do, this is my favorite part, I use the cream of mushroom, and I pour it over absolutely everything, except for the green beans, because the green beans are already made perfectly. And just like, look at it. Look at it! Do you want to see me do more recipes? Because I can do that. Maybe I will. I have a lot of recipes that I do. Anyway, like, subscribe, do all that fun things. Thank you for watching. Please ignore my children. They're being crazy. Bye.